Hey everybody, welcome back to All About April. Today's episode is going to be focused on one of my favorite reads of 2024. So I was in Target, and you know how you go in there and you let Target tell you what you need? Yeah, that was me. And while I was in there was a particular book that just kept speaking to me. The cover was really, really beautiful, and I was just entranced by it. I went on ahead, I picked it up, and lo and behold, voila, it became one of my favorite reads of 2024. It was The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren. Let me tell y'all, I did not know what I was getting into it because this is actually my first read by them. So yes, it is two women who are writing together. I was hooting and hollering. I was laughing. The comedic relief was just wonderful. It is a fake marriage trope, which is actually one of my favorites. Let me tell y'all, fake marriage, fake dating, friends to lovers, I am always in with that particular trope. But I was just stunned, as you can see, with how beautiful the cover is. But let me also tell you, this happened, of course, while I was in Target, but I realized that this is also a double cover. So this is one of the covers, but if you take this off and you flip it over, voila, cover number 2. Now, here's why this is very, very interesting. You can literally see the two main characters here, Anna and Liam Weston. Anna has the pink hair, Wes is the hot guy, and so fantastic. Whoever decided to do this, like, we need to be doing this way more often than what we have been doing it. Now, why, by the way, this is them, Christina Lauren, why did this book just entrance me so much? Well, like I said, it is a fake marriage trope, but you start off with Anna, who is a struggling artist. She originally was going into med school. She wasn't feeling that, decided to change her major. Then you have Liam Weston, who comes from a very wealthy family, who owns this major grocery store chain where he's from. But something happens to take him away from his family in that regard. So what does he need? They both need something in order to be able to finish their college careers. So they marry each other for housing. After they graduate, boom, they're done. But Liam, his sister, is getting married. And so he realizes that he has to pull something off, because in this will that his grandfather left, he has to be married for a certain amount of time and other restrictions, stipulations, etc. So he goes, he talks to Anna about it. They agree to be fake married on this trip. Now here's Anna, completely dressed down, pink hair, the hair is like come out. She has to redo everything. But what I loved about this story, number one, the comedy. I really was laughing, y'all. I don't know if I have laughed this hard from authors. Like, I've read other books by them at this point in time, and they are literally really, really funny. But there was a point in the story where the brother's like, how are my favorite liars doing? And I think I laughed for a good 5 minutes, because in the context of the story, it was just perfectly set. I also felt that the banter was just marvelous. It was fantastic. What I also loved was that you get to see Liam's family. Like, he is very, very well off. He never has to worry about working again in his life. And while he is now a Stanford professor who isn't, living off his family the way people would assume, he's not getting the love, the support, and the affection that you would think that these people who are well off are getting. On the other hand, Anna, her mother, has gone away, and it's really just her and her father. And Anna is living this life filled with love, respect, and honor from her father, and it's also reciprocal. And I felt that it was really, really special the way that they included it within this story. And ultimately, you see these parts of Anna while she is on this wedding vacation as she begins to bond with Liam's family. Not only that, I felt like Liam's family was giving me Succession vibes. If you've ever watched this show, you know exactly what I'm talking about, because the dad, cray cray. Okay, the dad was totally cray cray, but even the siblings, it was like, well, in particular, one of the brothers, he was very competitive with Liam, and Liam is like, this isn't the life that I want. They want this for me, but I don't want it for myself. Later on in the story, you find out exactly why Liam is no longer really a part of the family. And I felt like that really was such a good moment to bring in, because that ties in with what I mentioned earlier. Anna's family, or her father, being so supportive, being just a man who loves his daughter. She feels the love. She understands exactly her place in life. And that's a big struggle for Liam. He doesn't have that love. He doesn't have that support. But overall in the story, as he and Anna bond with each other, they grow together. So this fake marriage ultimately becomes them really dating, really feeling each other, and just really seeing exactly what life can offer them together. Overall, this story for me was just 5 stars across the board. I truly enjoyed it, and I especially enjoyed the plot twist towards the end. I enjoyed seeing exactly how Anna and Liam Weston decide to really figure out life, whether it was together or apart. I'm not gonna tell you because you got to read the book yourself. But ultimately, I really, really loved the way that Christina Lauren combined all of these elements in the book to be able to give us such a great story. And many times, you have the comedy, but you don't have, a little bit of the drama. You have the drama, but you don't have really, really good banter. And I felt like all of those elements was why I just truly, truly enjoyed the book, because these are things that make me love reading, but I also feel like it made me, I couldn't put the book down. I couldn't stop talking about the book. And even now, I want to reread the book. It was really that good. And seeing how they even had the double cover available at Target. I know that they also had some covers like this at Barnes & Noble, but they sold out. Just phenomenal marketing all around. So if you have not read this book, let me go on ahead and tell you, go, run, don't walk, run, because it is really everything. And for those of you who have not read a fake marriage trope, or for those of you who have not really read a book that had a really good comedic relief within it, I got you covered right here. This book was made for you. So I will be reading way more Christina Lauren books because I want them all. I need them all. It was such a great feel-good story that I feel I haven't really had in a long time. And for me, it's really important for books to give me the element of the romance, to give me the element of the banter, the comedic relief, and also the resolve within the book. And they did all of that. So if you have not checked out The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren, make sure you grab it and do so. Y'all, the library ain't gonna be enough. You're gonna have to buy this one, okay? It's all tabbed up for me. So thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode. I cannot wait to share more books with you from Christina Lauren, and books that I am going to continue to read throughout the year. But be on the lookout, because this will be in my top 10 of 2024. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all next time with another wonderful book. Bye, y'all.